Okay, you're gonna hear dogs because I have 3 of them with me and 2 in the back. So this is going to be kind of a hard video for me because it's very personal to me. And I won't lie, it is. It's going to be very difficult for me because it's a lot about my mental health, unfortunately. I won't lie. So this is a bracelet that my friend gave me. I believe it's for confidence. And if you notice, it's also the suicide color. I did have a teal bracelet like this, but it broke. So, and then I have a sponsorship for having my mental health problems, and they actually sent me this. So, and all these beads are supposed to be different things. So I like to wear it. I put it on backwards, so it's gonna drive me insane. I'm sorry. Okay. And then I made this bracelet. My mom has another one too. So this one says "You heard," because I was having a really bad day. Like I was having a major panic attack, and it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't the greatest either. So she has a bracelet that says "I heard," because she made the comment, "I hear you. I hear what you're saying," and that's all I wanted. Right? So when I have really bad panic attacks, that's all I want to hear sometimes is "I hear you." Because I don't feel like I'm being heard. I don't feel like I'm being listened to. So I won't lie, it sucks. So, all right. And then the bracelets with the black string, right? You can't really see it, sorry. So those are days that I actually attempted to kill myself. Those are my suicide days where I couldn't take life anymore. I couldn't do it. No, I didn't make a bracelet for every time I attempted to kill myself. Oh my God, is it hot in here? My bad, dogs. But you know what? I learned a valuable lesson out of them. Okay, so here, let's see if I can explain it. So you have to go through the darkness to get to the light at the end of the tunnel to find the rainbow. Okay. And each of them have a date. So August 22nd, 2016, my birthday, right? Not the year, just the day and month. It was a very difficult day at work for me. It was like horrible. Like I was dealing with a miscarriage. I had my daughter to take care of. Like it was one thing after another. And I wasn't in the best relationship either. Like with my soon-to-be ex-husband, it wasn't the greatest relationship, right? And then I was in the military, and it was just, you're eating my headphones. I don't like it. It was bad, okay? It was very bad. And I came home, and I got the pillows out, and I put my daughter down. Thank you, Blue. And I put my daughter down for her nap, and I was like, look, by the time she gets done with her nap, somebody will be home, right? And so I started taking the pills. I think I got up to like 5, and they were narcotic medication, right? And I got up to 5, and my daughter started laughing. Like she did. She started laughing in her sleep. And then, I'm so sorry I'm red. It's because of the heat was on because I had wet dogs. And so she did. She started laughing, and she woke up dead in sleep, like right as I was about to take a pill, and she stared directly at me like a little creeper. I love her. And she bursted out laughing like I was the funniest thing in the world. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I was like, okay, whatever, you know, I'll try to put it, but she wouldn't stop laughing, and it made me laugh too. So I ended up cuddling with her for a little bit, and we were playing, and I completely like forgot all about it. So August 22nd of 2016 made me realize how much I love my children now, my kids now. But it did. That's the day I realized just how much I love them, right? All right. So this is a clear one, right? And so the middle bead is supposed to be blue because it was a boy, and then the white on the side are his wings. So, and he was a rainbow baby because I had the miscarriage before him. Okay. So, and that's December 24th, 2016. And I remember that day, unfortunately. Like, it was horrible. We went to church that day, and I just remember praying to be out of pain. And of course, it was Christmas Eve. So I was with my family. But the bathroom that I knew about, the only bathroom I knew about in this church was downstairs. Okay? And when you're downstairs in this church, you can't hear a lot, right? They couldn't hear me, I couldn't hear them. And I actually gave birth to a stillborn in the church. And for the longest time, it really did affect me very negatively. Like, it hurt. And then to make it worse is I ended up holding him. And it just, there's a lot of things about that day I wish I could go back and change. I don't have a name for him because it would have hurt worse. And on top of that, my ex was in where was he? North Carolina, getting high with his boss. So I literally delivered this baby by myself in a bathroom because nobody heard me. And of course, I didn't have my phone. It was upstairs with my family, so my family had no idea what was going on. And I didn't say anything. I kind of just waited until I got home, and as soon as I got home, I just bursted out crying to my mom. It was so hard. It was, and all I wanted to do was hold my daughter. It was bad. So I didn't try to kill myself that day. It was just, it's a bracelet that I hold dearly to me because that was my first son. So, and then another black one. So of course, my suicide attempt. But I had a lesson learned out of this. So November 25th, 2020. Yeah. The day before Thanksgiving, right? So it was my 4th time being induced with my now last child, Caden. And I was still pregnant with him. Like, it didn't work. It took 5 times of being induced. And he, stubborn little thing. And my ex-husband said the most horrible things to me. I'm laying in a hospital, and he's calling me all these types of names, and he's saying like the most horrible things to me ever, right? And it didn't stop. It really didn't. It didn't stop. He's like, I could have been at work. You're so stressed out and you can't even relax. You can't even push a baby out. It's not that hard to push a baby out. You break 47 bones. That's what it feels like. You break 47 bones. That's what, you push a baby out of your little pee-pee. I'm just saying. I don't have a penis, but I'm just saying your hole is small, and I hope you push a baby out of that. I know it's not possible, but just, so I remember he finally got drunk, and like all the comments finally just stopped, and the medicine finally wore off of me where I wasn't drowsy, and I just went to the bathroom, and I was looking up different ways to kill myself without hurting the fetus. Like, as long as I timed it perfectly and everything, the baby, like Caden, would have been okay. And my therapist texted me, and she's like, hey, I know you're supposed to give birth this week. I hope everything goes smoothly. And usually I respond right away, right? I respond right away, and I didn't respond. And so she called me, and I told her everything that happened and what was going on and what was going through my mind. And she's like, all right, let me ask you this question. Do you really want to leave your husband? Like, do you really want to leave your kids with the man that made you want to kill yourself? Like, think about that. I'm like, no. She's like,